Okay, we're back in it today. Here's the, this is the product I'm shooting first. I'm doing this in white, just so I, seal up all the bare metal, try to seal up the filler best I can. I've already started the first coat, couple guns in, shaking the next can now. I like to work with this epoxy in quarts, just because the shelf life is not great once you open it. So it's looking pretty good, but you can see right here, this is why you do it. You can see that filler right there. This will seal that right up so it can't, first coat, it goes on wet, it's going to absorb a little bit until it flashes off. After that, you're gonna see it just shell right over. So that'll seal everything up good. I've had a lot of guys tell me you can go urethane over this and that. I'm not good enough to do that. I'm shooting this white layer, so I have another color in the mix. And when I start to hand block out the block sand the urethane high build, I'll actually know that I got to stop if I hit white. End of story. So I'm gonna keep going with this. Keep shooting this, and I'll bring you back when I've got this all laid. I got 2 coats on the hood already, 2 coats on the rockers. Now I'm starting to work through the body, rest of the body. So I did a very light coat on the dash just to kind of hold that in place. And once we break this all down and do the jams proper, I'll do the dash in a heavier coat right before I hit it with body color. So this is the deal, back in the booth, but it's spraying out, it's laying nice. This is easy stuff to shoot, so I'm pretty happy with it. All right, so second coat is on. Everything seems to have sealed up pretty good. Don't have a lot of texture. Everything looks pretty decent. Do have some scratches that I found after the fact that'll have to be dealt with later. Like there's a good one right there. Didn't catch that, but it's building, it's gelling up okay. Thought I saw a run down here. Yeah, a little sag right there. Other than that, we're looking pretty decent. I'm gonna let this set up and dry for probably a couple hours. We'll have some lunch. We'll let the dog out. I went white with this material because I went with a black primer. And there's a number of reasons for that. But I like, my base coat to have a contrast from my next coat so that when I'm wet sanding or block sanding, I see it right away before it becomes a big problem. So that's going to be it for that. Yeah, and there's going to be some touch up on this body for sure. So anyway, I was laying that on a little too heavy, I think, but it's looking decent. It's gelling up nice. I haven't really tested it yet, but yeah, it's already. I've been rethinking this a little bit. It may be wiser for me to just leave this in epoxy for now and not do the urethane until I get everything back together after I break it down to do the jams. I got to think about this a little bit, but that probably might be a smarter play just to make sure that everything is set up, hardened. If I have to wet sand any of this, because I did see 2 runs I've got to have to take care of. I would have to abrade this anyway to get the urethane to take to it at that point if I decided to go that route, but we'll see. Haven't really decided yet. It may be wiser just to leave this the way it is right now, and then that way when I take everything back apart, I'm not worried about digging into the urethane, and I can do that urethane coat as one nice last coat. Got to think that through a little bit.